Hey folks, how's it going? I just wanted to, I'm trying to create these vlogs. I haven't put out any of them, but I've recorded a bunch of them. And one of the things I've learned is to, if you're into YouTube creation or you're thinking about doing it, is always film a bunch of stuff and just trash it until you kind of figure out how you want it to look so it meets the quality standards that you want. So this may never go out, this might go out, I don't even know. So one of the things I've noticed over the course of the new set, that was in November. We're coming up on, December? Maybe? I don't remember. Either case, we're almost a year in. And I keep making minor tweaks and adjustments to lighting, to the set, to how the bar looks, to where the cameras are, removing the streaming camera, replacing with a single camera. Now what my next project is I bought this desk mount. It's for microphones. You mount on your desk, right? So in theory, if you wanted to, you can have a microphone pointing at your desk. If you're a podcaster and you're hardcore, you'd probably put it right in your desk. That doesn't work for the set, but there's a beam up here. I'm going to show you the beam. See this beam? Now, I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to mount this in here. Now the trick is there's also a metal beam running across the middle of this, because right about here used to be a support beam for the house. And when we put the bar in, that obviously wasn't going to fly. So we removed the support beam and replaced it with a steel beam to hold up the same level of support and reinforce the sides. So there's steel and wood in here. So my goal is I'm hoping to get some screws that won't get stuck in that. And the reason for that is this. This is where the mic is now. So the boom has to reach all the way over there. This is a $250 microphone, and it picks up a lot, but it picks it up in a bidirectional. It's not omnidirectional. I don't remember. It does a beam of distance. And if you watch the show when we were at the table, any of the shows that have been at any table, it was very crisp. You're like right up on the mic, because the mic was right next to our face. Probably this far, maybe this far, just out of camera range. This one's so far away, you're getting a lot more ambient sound. I'm going to make a clip at the end of this to show you the before and after, because I would do that anyway to see if I can tell the difference and what it's going to be like. One of the changes that might occur is I might need to scream less because I'm going to be closer to it. That'll be a test I'll do as well, so I'll put that in here. I always I put limiters on them anyway, so it's not too obnoxious, but still. And then this is the old boom, I can't remember what you call these things, that shock mounts to stop shock. So when there's people bouncing on the house upstairs, it shouldn't impact the audio too much, although it is closer, so it might. Fortunately, I can't seem to get a screw that's going to fit. They have to be really tiny. I'm going to have to dig through. What I do, I don't know if you guys do this, but I save every screw that I use. Like anytime we install something in the house and there's extra screws, I save them so I can do stuff like this. I think I got something that'll work. Got these little metal ones, these little screws, these Phillips heads. And I'm hoping I could and they're nice and short. So my goal is to stick them in the ceiling. So one of the cool things of doing stuff like this is I don't usually tell people, and they figure it out over time. They go back and watch old videos and they're like, something's different. Always a little bit of adjustment. That's how we continue to grow the channel through quality, is minor tweaks. And I don't do them right away. I wait until I figure out what I'm missing and how I can make it just a little bit better. It's going to be interesting. So the first problem is I have to bring out, actually there's a mic someplace a mic wire in here. I guess I'll have to snake it back through. So what I did test is that once I mount it up here, it's not going to hang in the middle like that, in the middle of the set. However, I also have to consider this mounted. Some of the stuff I've been doing recently where I kind of get right in front of the mic, the microphone's going to be way over here. That's over here. So every time I do that, I'm going to have to snake it down and put it right back here again, which is not going to be fun. So be it. That's what we're going to do, I think. I'll figure that out later. First, solve this problem. I could use a drill, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to hit anything substantial in here. Right there, looks freaking sweet. We took all the plates out, and all the metal should be on the side. So this should go right into the stud, or whatever they call it, bracing. Oh, my arms are tired. Doing this after going to the gym, Not smart. Heil Mike mount. Can't see it on the camera. Don't need you right now. Right above me. Ah, crap. I moved it already. Oh, no, here it is. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Gonna need to buy a shorter one of these. Let's not kill ourselves. Good enough for now. So at the moment it's a little bit hokey and messed up, but I'm gonna get a new cable so it'll be smaller so I can bring it from here back to here when I want to do things near the camera, and then something I could just mount back up here, maybe get a little wire bracing or something, but for now can test it with this way at least. Alright, now let's run a test and then I'll come back, we'll figure out how it sounded, if it was any different, and figure out if this is how I want to keep it or not. Otherwise, I'm going to have holes in my ceiling. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today, we're testing our microphone. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. So this one might work better for here. The trick is, it needs to be repositioned here when I do these shots. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose. This is the test of the new audio setup. Unfortunately, since my refrigerator's on, I can't figure out what the ambient noise is going to be like, but at least this is an initial test, and I can test it again when that comes on. So here goes with the standard introduction. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today, we're testing our audio and our microphones to see if they're rocking. Are they rocking when I do this, or am I too soft? Am I good here? Like, where's the right perfect position? Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. So I think, based on that test, what you see, and I put in a little bit of the beginning and the end, I moved around a little bit because the mic does have some directionality to it, but what I think you'll see is that in the two final cuts that I'm going to put here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them right here so that you can see back to back what they look like. Now both these shots are colored a little bit to look more like the set. They both have compressors put on them, and the new one is 3 decibels lower than the old one, which I left unmodified. So they're about the same level, but I think what you'll hear is here. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today we're testing our microphone. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today we're testing our audio and our microphones. So I think if you can tell the difference, one has much more crispness to it. You can hear a little bit more of the enunciation of the words, where I think for some reason they get lost the further away you go. I'm not an audio technician, so I can't understand that, but it feels just a little bit more crisper, like you're right there talking to the person, talking to me. Right in front of my face, as opposed to me yelling at you from almost across the room. So maybe it'll bring a little bit more closeness to the set, just a little bit, since we're further away than we used to be when we were at the table. We're physically not as close. We're back here, but we can still sound as close, if that makes sense. So hope you enjoyed my little mod, and let me know what you guys think. The first episode is going to be probably our buyer's guide for 2016 on cocktail accessories on Monday the 14th, because I'm about to record it. And then you'll see probably that Monday, that Wednesday, and that Friday. Then the two in between will be pre-recorded from a couple weeks ago. And then moving on, everything in the future should be with the mic up here. So, comments below. Go. Teach you how to drink. Oh, hey, how's it going? You know what I hear a lot is how I deserve more subscribers. Did you know that the best way to get subscribers is word of mouth? That's you talking to your friends and your family and everybody you know about our show. Share the video right here, or maybe the playlist over here. That's your job for today. Thanks.